pitching out of New Jersey, we have Sneh Kadakia, founder of the Dropin.
Thanks so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Sneh Kadakia, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Dropin. Whether or not you already had the flexibility to work remotely prior to the pandemic, almost everyone on the call today and around the globe has now undergone the world's largest work-from-home experiment. And for the millions of us that live in suburb areas, working under less than ideal conditions at home, we have quickly come to realize the complete lack of work-related spaces and services in our communities. As an entrepreneur and mom living in Princeton, New Jersey, my 3-year-old son has become a staple on most calls, which is both fun and extremely challenging. Flexible workspace is a $26 billion global industry, but the majority of those spaces are located within major suburban cities, and their services cater to a very small group of customers and professional needs. We are positioning the Dropin to be the first major flexible workspace player in the untapped suburban market. As professionals and students continue to adapt to virtual work and learning environments, we want to be the primary work near home provider. Our vision is to develop an asset-light, franchisable model that mutually benefits the communities that we're in, as well as the local businesses surrounding our centers. We are selecting specific towns based on their demographic makeup, proximity to public transportation hubs, and co-location to colleges and universities. We have honed in on essential services and amenities that enable productivity and collaboration, such as individual phone booths equipped with monitors. And further, we've created simple and on-demand options so customers can pay as they go or pre-purchase discounted packages. Most importantly, our entire guest experience is driven by in-house technology, from search to on-site check-in. With multiple locations across many geographies, our goal is to cultivate a two-sided marketplace that enables our customers and centers to thrive. And of course, in the light of the ongoing pandemic, we have the strategic advantage of designing our spaces with the highest health and safety standards. Our business model and space layouts are built to accommodate lower occupancy rates and social distancing measures. Joining me in this venture is Scott Sussman. With our combined backgrounds across technology and operations within people-centric industries, we are able to tackle every aspect of this business together. Further, we are fortunate to have numerous advisors and rich networks to bring our concept to market quickly and thoughtfully. Today, we have narrowed down the initial locations for our first center, one within a residential community and the other within an opportunity zone. We have 3 asks for today. 1, we are raising capital to cover build-out costs and operating expenses for our first 2 locations. 2, we continue to seek out connections to guide our decision-making and find avenues for scalability. And 3, we are ready to speak with companies, colleges, and service providers to secure partnerships and networking opportunities. So thank you for your time today, and I look forward to your thoughts and questions.
And I'm here to talk to you today about my solution. I developed Focal Point as a company when I realized, after 25 years as a procurement executive, that there were no tools for procurement professionals to do strategic planning, map projects to meet those strategic plans, and to facilitate the projects after the fact, to track benefits and to ensure that plans are being met. Hence, I brought Focal Point Procurement to be. The problem is, like I said, the procurement department uses Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoints, and email to create strategies, and it's an outdated manual process. And as you can see from the slide, they're completely on an island. And if you think about all the different things that have to come together to create a complete strategy with stakeholder buy-in, it's a big undertaking and it requires a lot of work. And if you think about, what you need to figure out is the spend, how much money is on contract, who the stakeholders are, who the vendors are. And if you don't already have all that stuff together, it becomes very, very challenging to create a strategy that's coherent. And very often, procurement professionals have to do this after the fact as they are getting contracts ready. And oftentimes, they have to start over again, which requires a lot of rework, and it becomes a time-consuming process. It's frustrating for both stakeholders and vendors. Focal Point facilitates all this through AI powering best-in-class processes. But the first thing we do is consolidate all the data. We aggregate it in and pivot it on an axis we call category management or categories. A category can be anything from management consulting to IT hardware, IT software, contract manufacturing, anything like that. And we take each of these categories through a process where we categorize the risk and importance of that category to organizations. Then we figure out what the relative supply market positioning is. So how much power does the supplier have versus the buyer? Based on those things, we develop recommendations using the AI engines and let the organizations design and create strategies that meet their needs rather than generic market needs. After that, we map the projects that are needed to be executed in order to fulfill that strategy. And afterwards, we track the progress towards achieving those strategies by updating the data and continuing to renew recommendations as the data changes over time. We have made quite a bit of traction. We started with market validation and creating a prototype after we filed for the patent. We have a provisional patent currently, and we're filing for a complete patent later on. Using the prototype, we were able to secure our first letter of intent client, and we are very close to getting a second as we are rolling out the pilot sometime in October. We're in full development at the moment, and we have great traction, and we're making good headway. In addition, we have been accepted to the Founder Institute Accelerator starting in October, so I think that's a very good fit for us as we are rolling out the product as we're getting into the accelerator program. We have a fantastic team. Combined, myself and Edward Chick, our COO, has over 50 years of experience in procurement. Myself as a practitioner and him as a leading sales organization in the vendor space. He has been managing large vendor organizations in the procurement space. We also have fantastic advisors and IT support people to help us along the journey. We are very well positioned to bring this forward. What we're asking for today is obviously we're raising some capital, so we want your consideration for that. We also seek connections with industry to help us guide us on the journey. And last but not least, if there are any clients out there who this product could fit in, we would be very helpful. This helps organizations save money, reduce risk, and increase productivity. And with that, I'll be happy to take your questions.
My name is Renato Carrega. I am the CEO and founder of Tegger, and I'd like to talk to you today about an important problem in digital advertising. Today, 77% of digital ad spend goes towards search and social media sites, whereas users only spend around 36% of their time on those sites. The reason for this is that search and social media have much more accurate data to target advertising and content correctly. That makes a site such as Facebook have 2.6 times a better click-through rate. That means the conversion of impressions to clicks than the average ad on the Google Display Network. These ads also convert clicks to dollars almost 10.3 times better, making them simply a more compelling case to invest in. Tegger gives content sites software and information to better know and monetize their audience by sharing with them intelligence on who their audience is and tools to engage this audience with content catered for their interests. It works in the following way. A user signs up to Tegger without needing to download any software and on the partner site and starts providing information as they browse on the content site, getting rewards for doing so. They can also fill out surveys on themselves to get additional points that they can convert for prices. Sites and advertisers get precise data and software to know who the audience is so that they can better target content and advertising to these specific audiences. And finally, brands can place their products on our marketplace to get new users as affiliates in exchange for a fee. We currently are present on 4 content sites, including Latin America's leading native digital content site, and are in the process of getting on 3 more. We have more than 18,500 users who have already traded in their points for rewards over 40,000 times. We've also seen that our users browse more deeply and more recurringly than non-Tegger users, which is valuable to sites in and of itself. We have a fantastic team to get this to the next level. I have experience in the blockchain space in aligning incentives for different stakeholders via token models, having founded Mexico's first cryptocurrency investment fund. And our CTO has founded a digital product in Colombia. We're also backed by a group of talented developers and data scientists and have strategically placed advisors in the digital media and digital product landscapes. We're currently raising a pre-seed round and would love if you can join us in creating a fair data revolution. Thank you.
Tell you a little bit more about Kilo today and why I'm doing this. So let's start there.
No audio.
I was a therapist and worked in neuroscience before making the jump into tech 5 years ago. For the majority of my life, my closest circle of friends have been men. And at the intersection of this facet of my personal life and my professional experience led to the insight that Kilo was born from. Men, unlike women, are not socialized to monitor and track qualitative data. The mission of Kilo is to help men become more insightful and self-aware in order to improve happiness and health. In 2018, men died by suicide 3.5 times more often than women. During the time of COVID-19, mental health has declined further. The problem is men are not supported in tracking and learning from qualitative data. Society has pressured men to track quantitative metrics like hours slept, steps taken, pounds lifted, tasks completed. In contrast, women are also socialized to track qualitative metrics like the quality of sleep, energy, libido, mood, relationship, for example. And this is introduced to the tracking of menstrual cycles. Men too can improve their happiness and health by becoming more insightful about their qualitative state. But how do they do that? They use Kilo. Kilo is an app for men to track qualitative metrics on a daily basis. In turn for their diligence, Kilo will provide actionable data visualizations and narrative insights. In 2019, we did 2 pilots to understand product market fit. We ran it manually via SMS. All participants reported value in participating, and many suggested the experience led to profound personal insights and positive lifestyle changes. The team is made up of our product designer, myself, and our technical advisor, Xander Oxman. Kilo is currently in the process of raising a pre-seed round. Don't miss out on moving the needle on men's emotional fitness. You can email me, bender@kilo.app, to support Kilo. We're building better humans. So if you want to sign up, you can request access to Kilo at www.kilo.app. And lastly, Kilo is working with Startup Hut on an Entrepreneurs Wellness Hour podcast, currently called A Kilo of Wellness, coming in August. So mahalo, Startup Hut. Love to take your questions. I'll pop over into that room, and thank you everyone for your time.
Hi everyone, my name is Wayne and I'm the CEO at Cargoscout.com. Logistics can make and break a business. My startup is focused on cutting the time spent in coordinating shipments and helping logistic companies lower their costs. The problem is that it takes a logistic coordinator 90 minutes and 60 responses to deliver a shipping container. Employees often re-enter the same information up to 4 times. This costs them $78 per shipment. The entire West Coast ports, not including the rest of North America, moves 8.5 million containers a year, costing $663 million. Furthermore, because logistic companies deal with numerous shipments one at a time, it is very difficult to identify what loads can be combined to reduce the need for a second run. By doing data processing for our customers and our vendors, our B2B SaaS product reduces the time spent to 20 minutes and helps save $150 million across our coverage on the West Coast. This provides a single point of contact to process information and eliminates re-entry of data for all stakeholders. Furthermore, with the data, we help identify opportunities to optimize shipments that minimizes the need for a second run and lower CO2 emissions and maintenance costs. Our competitors are Flexport and Uber Freight. Both Flexport and Uber have developed their own exclusive technologies to compete with other logistic companies. I am the sole business founder. During my 3 years in logistics management, I have made numerous industry connections and successfully sold $40,000 in revenues within a single month at a former startup in Y Combinator. I'm working with 2 UI designers, 3 advisors, and a web developer. We are based in Vancouver, and we started 1 year ago. We make our money by charging per shipment. We have delivered 19 shipments and processed $10,500 in revenues from year to date. Plus, we have a letter of intent for an upcoming project with a multinational logistics company. Thank you for your interest. Kindly reach out to me to discuss opportunities to scale.
Hi, my name is Greg Spillane. I'm the CEO of Fancy.com. We're a social e-commerce platform for users to discover, share, and shop a curated collection of amazing products from the world's most extraordinary brands. I think it's clear to most that we are currently experiencing a major shift in consumer shopping habits. First, led by a generation of high earners between the age of 25 and 40 who have a deep appreciation for purpose-driven, high-quality goods and want to surround themselves with unique items that represent their own individualism, consumers are shying away from traditional retailers and many long-standing brands. And this is supported by the advisory firm McKinsey, who states that the top-ranked trend to shape the fashion industry over the next decade will be the rise of small emerging brands. Secondly, as brick and mortar continues to move online, we're losing the fun and therapeutic nature of window shopping with friends to discover something new. And that's really where the opportunity lies. Even though consumers want an interactive and social shopping experience and are drawn to unique inspirational brands, shopping platforms like Amazon are going in the complete opposite direction. They continue to become more transactional, do a terrible job of product discovery, and have started to become overrun by lower quality, commoditized goods. And that's why the timing for a platform like Fancy could not be better. Fancy's roots are in the social discovery of new brands and products. Since 2010, a global community of 12 million users has trusted Fancy to discover, share, and shop a curated collection of amazing products. Our socially powered recommendation engine provides consumers with a highly personalized shopping experience while providing tools to seamlessly connect friends and influencers with these amazing brands. We have a tremendous amount of traction. The Fancy app is currently one of the highest rated shopping apps in the App Store and has over 2.7 million active installs today. Fancy.com receives almost 500,000 organic users a month, and we have processed over 2 million transactions through our platform to date. We have a rich collection of celebrity users and high-profile investors like Will Smith, Francois Henry Pinault, Jim Pilata, and Jack Dorsey. We have put together a fantastic team of entrepreneurs and executives to lead this company and have experience building organizations and come from the ranks of Twitter, Airbnb, and Oakley. We're looking to raise $2.5 million in capital to support this growth and expansion. We'll be raising $1 million through Wefunder, and in a strong show of support from our board of directors, they've committed to match this on a dollar-by-dollar basis. We could not be more excited about this opportunity at Fancy, and I want to personally thank you for your consideration and your time.
Hi, I'm Gary Skolnick, the CEO and founder of Neighborhood Sun, and I'd like to invite you to imagine a world where everyone has access to solar power, not just a select few. At Neighborhood Sun, we were founded to bring solar energy to as many customers as possible, including those who don't have a house or have a roof that faces the wrong way or has shading or can't afford the upfront payment of a solar installation. Community solar allows everyone to access a share of a local solar project, whether that share is powering your apartment, your house, your condo, or your townhouse. Welcome to the new world of solar. Our value proposition helps the solar project owners as well as the consumers. For solar project owners, we provide a platform to reach thousands of customers and to manage those customers for the 25-year lifespan of their project. For consumers, Community Solar offers a discount on their electricity while promoting local clean air and clean energy, as well as local jobs. At Neighborhood Sun, we've built a new advanced software platform called the Sun Engine. This platform utilizes the best that we've learned from the market so far and advances it to the next level. It's fully customizable. It can do all of the things that the other platforms can do, and it has the ability to white label for any community solar company that wants to use it. And of course, customers can access billing details and environmental information about their share. We've got a very strong record to date. Since we got started, we have acquired over 3,000 customers for community solar projects in Maryland. Some of our milestones are we incorporated in 2016. We closed our first seed round in September of 2018. We subscribed our 2,000th customer in September of 19. And then just recently in May of 2020, we signed our first contract in the state of New Jersey. We've added to our team, and we now have a very strong management team, including 3 people, myself, John Wilson, and Sherry Robinson, who have decades of experience in retail green energy sales and solar energy. Our board of directors includes 2 independent members, and we're very proud of the advisors we have who bring decades of industry experience. So far, we've raised funds over $700,000 in our initial seed round, $600,000 in our Series AA, and we are on Wefunder now, where we have raised over $350,000. A key investor has been the Chesapeake-based Seed Capital Fund and Galt Power. We are raising $1 million to expand our advanced software platform, enter new markets, and hire additional senior personnel. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Josh Abity, COO.
Hey, I'm Rachel Abity, CMO.
I'm Guy Greenstein, CTO, and we're the co-founders of Manna, a mobile app that empowers people to customize their recipe and cooking experiences.
I know what you're thinking, wow, another recipe app. But actually, we created Manna because there's nothing else out there that solves all your pain points in the kitchen. And our unique technology allows users to discover, collect, create, edit, organize, and share recipes. And we're entering the market right now because this app is for people who cook at home. The world is cooking at home because of COVID. From young people trying to learn to feed themselves in quarantine, to me learning to dice an onion, to parents providing for their families.
Here's the problem. Online recipes are inconsistent, full of ads, and actually getting to the recipe is a tedious task. You have to scroll through the backstory about the chef before you even find it. And once you do find the recipe, what do? Print it out and look at it while your hands are covered in chicken, or you write it down in some notes app.
Here's the other problem. You can use repository apps to organize recipes in a database, but that's really it. You can't also import recipes you found online, and you have no personalization tools. None of the power goes to the user.
With the Manna recipe scanner, you can import recipes from websites directly into the app in a universalized format. No ads, no backstory, just the recipe you're actually looking for. Our database has 10,000 recipes and is always growing. All recipes are fully customizable once inside the app, and our cooking GPS gives you step-by-step instructions paired with the relevant ingredients, preparations, and amounts for each step. No more scrolling back and forth, no more scattered notes. Our recipe swipe mode is like a Tinder for food. Swipe right if you like something, swipe left if it's not for you, and swipe up to add it to your personalized cookbook.
Manna is also a community platform. You can share your recipes directly in the social feed, comment, like, and engage with the Manna users. And you can click directly into recipes and save them for later. In 18 months and for 100K, we built a cohesive brand, viable revenue structures, and turned our idea into a business and product on the App Store. We've raised over 125K on Wefunder so far and built partnerships with Nutty Bunny and Bamboozle and have collaborations with major food influencers and celebrity chefs coming soon. We have a dedicated user base of testers who've been with us since alpha product. Since we launched on Wefunder, we've seen a huge uptick in downloads and time spent on the app.
We're planning to leverage this growth via social media, organic community building, partnership marketing, and ads.
Our CEO, David Greenstein, has over 40 years of experience scaling businesses, and Manna sits under his startup incubator called Wonder Brands. I also happen to have a passion for building communities. Before this, I led audience development at the New York Times and Vox. Not only that, our brand ID was co-built by Gray & Gustafson, our agency and equity partners.
Our lead investor has over 30 years of experience in the food industry and is spearheading grocery delivery partnerships as we develop one-click grocery shopping, our biggest revenue driver. And above all, we're a family business that lives and breathes our product day in and day out. So we're asking for investor capital to help us hire more developers and accelerate the process of taking Manna to the next level. Our top priorities are building Manna's grocery list and meal planning features.
You can download the app right now. See for yourself. Just search for Manna Cooking in the App Store.
Thanks so much for your time, everyone.
Thank
you. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ajay Bam, CEO and co-founder of Vyrill.
I'm Barbara Rosario, co-founder and CTO.
It's impossible for brands to watch millions of videos on every social media platform and smartphone in every language to capture and leverage video content. Vyrill has generated over $300K in revenue, helping brands like Revlon, Sargento, AirAsia, Dell, and Porsche find the best and worst video reviews and more to influence the customer shopping experience and generate revenue. Vyrill is a user-generated video content discovery, insights, licensing, and commerce platform powered by a proprietary AI technology.
And our mission is to empower brands with user-generated videos and insights to enable e-commerce and product marketing.
So with 600% growth in video consumption and creation during COVID, and 85% of consumers mentioning that videos assist touch-free shopping experiences, video has now become essential to shopping. Google and Bing do a very poor job at finding relevant videos and searching inside the video.
So we've trained machines to watch millions of videos, to analyze text, audio, and images, and offer in-video search.
So in a nutshell, Vyrill is a Google for video, and Vyrill helps you Google inside the video to unlock video data for revenue. This helps retailers and brands leverage video reviews, unboxing videos, how-to videos, and more to stay timely and relevant.
Our insight reports reveal data in 9 dimensions, from trending videos and influencers, brand safety, whether it takes place inside or outside, topics, keywords, including videos where someone mentioned your brand name. This month, we completed a successful integration with Dropbox and are working on integrating with more platforms.
My background is 15 years in mobile e-commerce and marketing, and I've previously built and sold a mobile shopping app company.
My background is in machine learning and natural language processing. I met Asia at UC Berkeley, where I did my PhD, and I previously worked at Intel and Technicolor.
We would love to have your support for our Wefunder campaign for $1 million. If you have more questions or comments, please do reach out to us on our Wefunder page. To learn more, please visit us at vyrill.com. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dan Kurzrock, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Regrained, a food technology company and ingredient platform helping to lead the upcycled food revolution. Our mission is to help the world do more with less and to improve the health of people and planet. By upcycling, we can all do our part to reduce waste, eliminate food insecurity, and conserve our limited resources. At ReGrain, we identify healthy food that is overlooked in the production process and rescue it in line using our patented technology to create delicious, versatile, better-for-you ingredients and our own branded products. It all started with a vision to recover the billions of pounds of grain generated by breweries. Through R&D, though, we discovered that our patented tech can also be used to rescue other food, including pressings from juice, the oats and almonds left over from milking, and more. As an ingredient and development partner, we upcycle at scale by actively collaborating with many of the brands you know and love. We would list them, but attorneys insist on strict NDAs while in development. Suffice it to say that soon many of your favorite products will be powered by Regrained and available wherever you shop. Picture everything from global snack foods to fast casual restaurant chains to major retailer private label programs. Our branded portfolio includes our recently released and highly successful snack puffs and our OG bars. These products help us to develop the market for upcycled food and to capture tons of market data to inform our strategic development pipeline. They also generate near-term cash, which helps us to manage the long sales cycles that our ingredient partnerships require. As humans, we have to eat to survive, but exactly what and how is up to us. More than 40% of food grown each year goes to waste, and with it also the water, energy, labor, and nutritional value. We can do better, and putting delicious, nutritious food to its best use, feeding people, is our part of the solution. The ReGrain platform uniquely creates new foods from crops that have already been cultivated, harvested, and used. This is truly found food, meaning that all the costs and impact have already been absorbed, yielding more from less. For modern consumers who demand better, food makers are always on the hunt for a nutrient-dense and sustainable edge. That focus has created a robust marketplace for specialty, functional, and other value-added ingredients. In other words, we help our partners create top-selling products supported by both health and environmental claims. As a mission-driven business, we first found a way to integrate our community back in 2018 with a record-setting crowd investment campaign, followed by strategic investment from a global brewery, a product development powerhouse, and a beloved food brand. When COVID-19 hit, we knew we had to respond with resilience. In doing so, we are returning to you, the people, to appeal for your continued participation in the most democratic form of capitalism known to humanity, one in which you can literally invest in the change you wish to see in the world. Together, we can disrupt the old ways and forge a new path to create a better, more resilient food system and make out financially well along the way. So let's do it. Let's better align the food we eat with the planet we love and move onward and upward together.